Question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by -1, 6. Now in this one we can see that the ratio is not given to us and we have to find the ratio. So whenever ratio is not given and the coordinates are given, we are using the second form of section formula. So first step which we will do is we will draw a rough diagram for this. So suppose this is the line segment. Let us give the name as A and B to the endpoints of that line segment. So let A be -3, 10 and B will denote 6 -8. And what is given that find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6 -8 is divided by the point -1, 6. So let P be the point which is dividing AB at -1, 6. And we have to find the ratio in which P will divide AB. So we do not know the ratio. Let us take the ratio as lambda ratio 1. Let P divide AB. Let P divide AB in lambda ratio 1. So that is why we will take this as lambda and this as 1. Therefore, now we know the formula for that. So we will have x equal to, x is our, that is -1 and 6. So formula for this x equal to lambda into x2 plus 1 into x1 over lambda plus 1 and y equal to lambda into y2 plus y1 over lambda plus 1. Therefore, we will have, what is our x? X is the uh, x coordinate of point P. So -1 equal to lambda as it is, because we do not know what is lambda. X2 is the x coordinate of point B. So into 6. So this we can write as lambda into 6 plus x1. What is x1? The x coordinate of point A, that is -3 over lambda plus 1. Now since our aim is here only to find the value of lambda, we will solve any one of them. Either we will solve for x coordinate or we will solve for y coordinate. Not for both of them is not required, because we will get the same value of lambda and it will be wastage of time. So let us solve for x coordinate. Here we are solving this x coordinate. You can also try for y coordinate. We will be getting the same answer. There will be no change in that. Cross multiplied, we will get minus lambda minus 1 equal to 6 lambda minus 3. Then we will bring all lambda terms one side and constant numbers to the other side. So we will take 6 lambda to the left side. We will get minus lambda minus 6 lambda equal to minus 3 plus 1. So therefore, minus lambda minus 6 lambda will give us minus 7 lambda equal to minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 2, and we'll cancel minus both sides. Therefore we'll have lambda equal to 2 by 7. Therefore required ratio is here what we have taken, P is dividing AB in the ratio of lambda ratio 1, and if you solve lambda ratio 1, it will be lambda by 1, that is lambda only. So the required ratio is nothing but lambda only, that is 2 by 7. So 2 ratio 7. So this is the answer of question number 4th one, very simple one. Question number 5. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A 1 minus 5 and B minus 4 5 is divided by x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. Now here the point P which is dividing AB is lying on the x-axis. Therefore it will be of the form x0. So let us write down that. Let Px0 be the required point, and also ratio is not given to us. So let us take it as lambda ratio 1. So let Px0 be the required point and ratio equal to lambda ratio 1. So we will draw a rough figure for this. So this is point A, this is point B, this point P with coordinates x and 0. Coordinates of A are 1 minus 5 Coordinates of point B are minus 4, 5. Now we'll use the here, since the ratio is not given to us, so we'll take the second form of section formula. So let us write down that we have x equal to lambda into x2 plus x1 over lambda plus 1, and y equal to lambda into y2 plus y1 over lambda plus 1. Therefore, now first of all, we'll out of these, x is not known to us. So what we'll do, we'll take the help of the y coordinate, that is 0. So therefore, uh, 0 equal to lambda into, here we can write down the taking the y coordinate of point P. Here it will write that will be better. Taking y coordinate of point P, taking y coordinate of point P, we have, so what we are having here, 0 equal to lambda into, what is y2? Y2 is the y coordinate of point B, that is 5. So lambda into 5 plus lambda into y2 plus y1. What is y1? That is the y coordinate of point A, so that is minus 5 over lambda plus 1. Cross multiplying it, will get, this will become 0. So we'll get 5 lambda minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, we'll get lambda equal to 1. So required ratio is, what is our required ratio? Lambda ratio 1. What is lambda ratio 1? There is lambda by 1, there is lambda itself. So required ratio equal to 1, ratio 1, because 1 we can write as 1 ratio 1. So the required ratio will be 1 ratio 1. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. So we have to find the coordinates of point P. 1 is already there, only x is not known to us. So we will find the value of x by using this formula. Now finding x coordinate of point P. Finding x coordinate of point P. So just we'll put the value here, x equal to lambda is 1, so that is 1 into x2. First let us write in general, x2 plus x1 over lambda is 1, so 1 plus 1 equal to, now what is x2 here? X2 is the x coordinate of point B, that is minus 4. So minus 4 plus x1 is x coordinate of point A, that is 1, over 1 plus 1, that is 2. So therefore x equal to minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. So minus 3 by 2. So therefore what we can say, that the required point is, therefore required point is P, x is minus 3 by 2, and the y coordinate is already given here, 0, and required ratio is already we have obtained, that is 1 ratio 1. So this is the answer of question number 5. So with this, question number 5 is complete now. Now we will go in question number 6th one, which is very simple one. If 1, 2, 4y, x6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. Now to find x and y, we simply use the properties of a parallelogram. Let us first draw a rough figure for this one. So suppose this is point A denoting 1, 2, and B, let it be 4y. This is 4y, and point C is representing x6. Then point D is representing the vertex 3, 5. So first step is that you join A and C. We'll just draw the diagonals AC and BD, and let this be say O. It is not the origin, just it is the point where the two diagonals are meeting. So let us write down that the two diagonals let the two diagonals meet at point O. Meet at point O. It is not 0, it is O. And what is given to us? ABCD is a parallelogram. So we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram are bisecting each other. So that means the midpoint of AC and BD will be equal. So that is what we'll use here. Since quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, we can say that midpoint of AC, midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD, midpoint of BD. So therefore, now we'll apply the midpoint formula, that is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So adding the x coordinate of point A and C, so we'll get 1 plus x over 2, and now adding the y coordinates of A and C, that is 2 plus 6, 2 plus 6 by 2 equal to, now we'll find the midpoint of BD, that is 4 plus 3 by 2 and y plus 5 by 2. In this one, however good you may be in calculus, you will not do not write the direct calculus, that is 4. First step, you write down the format of formula. What is that? X1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Here also the same. So this implies 1 plus x by 2, 2 plus 6, 8, 8 by 2 is 4 equal to, now in this step 4 plus 3 is 7. So we can write as 7 by 2 and y plus 5 by 2. Now these two ordered pairs are equal, and they will be equal only if the corresponding elements are equal. So that means this implies 1 plus x by 2 is equal to 7 by 2 and 4 is equal to y plus 5 by 2. Therefore, we can say that 1 plus x is equal to 7, or x is equal to 7 minus 1, and here we will cross multiply it, we will get 8 equal to y plus 5. Therefore, y equal to 8 minus 5. So this will give us, implies x equal to 7 minus 1 is 6, and this will give us y equal to 3. So this is the solution of question number 6th one. Now let us do question number 7th one. It's a very simple one. Find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is 1 4. Coordinates of point A are not given and we have to find it. So let coordinates of A be xy. Now we'll draw a diagram for this. So suppose this is the circle and this is the diameter A and B. Coordinates of point B are 1 4. Then coordinates of point A, that is x and y, and what is given, where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3. So here suppose O is the center and coordinates of O are 2 minus 3. So let AXY and here AB equal to diameter and O is the center. O is the center. We know that the in diameter the center is the center will be at the midpoint. That is, if we find the midpoint of a diameter, that is nothing but the center of the circle. This is what concept will apply since midpoint of diameter, is center of the circle, since midpoint of diameter is center of the circle, Therefore, what we can say that midpoint of AB will be equal to O. That is the O. O means here is looking like 0. It is not 0. Here this is this also. So they are not what they are looking like. So here midpoint of AB is equal to center O. Now let us apply the midpoint formula. So we will get x1 plus x2 by 2, that is x plus 1 by 2, and y plus 4 by 2 equal to center. This is the center and it is not origin, center O. What are the coordinates of center O? 2 minus 3. So 2 minus 3. Therefore, we will compare x coordinate with x and y coordinate with y. So x plus 1 by 2 equal to 2 and y plus 4 by 2 equal to minus 3. So this will give us x equal to 2 into 4, 4 minus 1, y equal to minus 6 minus 4. So this will give us x equal to 3 and y equal to, this will become minus 10. And therefore, what we can say that coordinates of point A are, therefore, coordinates of point A, therefore, A is so A is xy, x is 3 and y is minus 10 is the required point, So this is the solution of our question number 7th one, very simple one. What we have to use simply that the center of diameter is always the center, or we can say the midpoint of, that will be the better way, the midpoint of a diameter is always the center of the circle. If suppose instead of this diameter any other chord would have been given which is not a diameter, then it would have not been possible for us to find the solution for this. So this is complete here. Question number 8. If A and B are with the coordinates minus 2 and 2 minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of point P such that AP equal to 3 by 7 of AB and P lies on the line segment AB. So here let us first draw a figure for this. So this is point A, this is point B, and let this be point P. A is having the coordinates minus 2, P is having the coordinates 2, minus 4, and let P have the coordinates as x and y. And what is given to us, that is AP equal to 3 by 7 AB. Here AP equal to 3 by 7 AB. Now if we can obtain the value of PB, then it will be very simple for us to find the ratio, that is AP by ratio of PB. Let us find PB. PB equal to, if you see the figure, PB is equal to AB minus AP. So therefore PB will be equal to AB minus, putting the value of AP from here, that is 3 by 7 AB. Therefore PB will be equal to 7 AB minus 3 AB, that is 4 AB by 7. Therefore ratio equal to, ratio in which P divides AB, that is M1 by M2 is equal to AP over PB, equal to, what is AP 3 by 7 AB over what is PB 4 by 7 AB. So cancelling 7 and 7, what will get, and AB cancel out, we will get 3 ratio 4. So therefore we can say that M1 ratio M2 is 3 ratio 4. So this will be our 3 and this will be 4. Now we can use section formula and obtain the value of x and y. So what is x? X equal to m2 into x1 plus m1 into x2 over m1 plus m2. Same way we can get the y coordinate also, y equal to m2 into y1 plus m1 into y2 over m1 plus m2. Therefore, first we find the value of x. X equal to, what is m2? M2 is 4. What is x1? That is the x coordinate of point A, so minus 2, plus m1. M1 is here 3. What is x2? That is the x coordinate point B, so into 2, over m1 plus m2, that is 3 plus 4. Therefore, we can say that x equal to, this will be minus 8 plus 6 over 7, and this will give us minus 8 plus 6, that is minus 2 by 7. So what is our x? Minus 2 by 7. Now let us obtain the value of y. So y equal to m2 into y1. So our m2 is 4, and here m1 plus m2, that is 3 plus 4. m2 into y1. So what is y1? Here y1 is the y coordinate point, is minus 2. So 4 into minus 2 plus m1. m1 is 3 into y2. So what is y2? y2 is here. Y2 is the y coordinate point B, that is minus 4. So minus 4. And this will give us, on solving, y equal to minus 8, and this is minus 12 over 7, and this is y equal to minus 20 by 7. So therefore we can say that the required point P is, therefore required point is P. So what is the value of x here? Minus 2 by 7, and y coordinate is minus 20 by 7. So with this solution is complete here. Question number 9. Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A and B into 4 equal parts. So let us first draw a figure for this. This is A and this is B. Coordinates of A are minus 2, 2. Coordinates of B are 2, 8. And we have to find the coordinates such that this AB is divided into 4 equal parts. So first we'll make 2 equal parts of this. Suppose this is C. Let C divide AB into 2 equal parts. Let C divide AB into 2 equal parts. Therefore, coordinates of C are, what we'll apply here is, we'll just apply the midpoint formula, equal to x1 plus x2, that is minus 2 plus 2 over 2, and 2 plus 8 by 2. So that will give us minus 2 plus 2 is 0, 0 by 2, and 10 by 2, and that is nothing but 0, 5. So C will be 0, 5. Now next, we'll divide AC into 2 equal parts and BC into 2 equal parts. So this is how we'll get the 4 equal parts. So let D divide AC into 2 equal parts, into 2 equal parts. Let D divide AC into 2 equal parts. Therefore, coordinates of D are, again here we'll apply midpoint formula. So that is minus 2 plus 0 over 2, 2 plus 5 by 2, and that will give us equal to, this is minus 2 over 2, so minus 1, and 7 by 2. Now similarly, so this is our point D, having the coordinates as minus 1 and 7 by 2. Then suppose point E is there. Let E divide CB into two equal parts. Therefore, what we'll do now, we'll find the midpoint of CB. Therefore, coordinates of point E are coordinates of coordinates of E are, again here we'll apply midpoint formula. So that is very simple, equal to 0 plus 2 by 2 and 5 plus 8 by 2. So that will give us 1, and 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 by 2. So what are the required points? D, C and E are the required points. So this is what we'll write here. Therefore, required points are first one is here C. Let's write in order, that will be better. D, C and E. D is -1, 7 by 2. Then we'll write the point C, that is 0, 5. And we have the point E. So these 3 points will divide AB into 4 equal parts. What are the coordinates of point E? They are, from here we can write 1, 13 by 2. So 1, 13 by 2. That is what we'll write here. E is having the coordinates as 1 and 13 by 2. So this is the solution of question number 9. Now question number 10th one. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, -1, 4, -2, -1, taken in order. Also hint for this given. So this question number 10 you will do on your own, very simple, because it's a rhombus. We already know from our lower classes that is the area of a rhombus is half into product of the two diagonals. So here A, suppose this point A, this is B, this is C and D. What we will do is find AC by distance formula, find BD by distance formula, and then apply this formula, that is area of rhombus half product of its diagonal. So equal to, we'll get half into AC into BD. So this 10th one you'll do on your own, that will be for self trial. So this exercise is complete.